What's going on, guys? It's Nathan and welcome back to another video. Now before I give this video a proper introduction, I want to just quickly apologise for the delay of this episode of Pokemon Stadium. As some of you may know, I have had some technical difficulties between the Switch overheating, severe lag, just things were not too great at that point. So while I was trying to get that sorted, I stopped Stadium for a little bit, and I'm back on. Like I've never quit. I did stay Violet for a bit, and I noticed the issue was starting to slowly resolve, but not perfect. So I'm gonna see how this episode goes, because I really do, I don't want to miss out on this. This is a series that I would really want to complete. I mean, we've already come this far, and I already gave up on the series once before, and I certainly am not doing it again. So don't worry, I never quit on the series. I just tried to fix the issues and see how it went through Violet first of all. But with regards to that, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Stadium. For this episode, we are finally kicking off episode 34 of the playthrough. In the last episode, which I don't even know how long it was, it's been a while, we took on the Poke Cup Great Ball class. So for today, and I've tried this before, like back when the issues were still really abundant, I did try this, and all I can say is you need to bring a physical attacker for round 1. You'll see why in just a moment, but here we go. This is a team I set. I'm not gonna lie, apart from Moltres, I genuinely forgot them all. Not like I didn't care, I just Moltres is the physical attacker. There's the reason why. That Chansey is what I do remember is that I tried this with 3 special attackers thinking, oh, it's a 3 in 6 chance of Chansey. What are the odds, if you pardon the pun? Brings out Chansey, I got completely walled. Now if I also remember, Chansey also rolled Rest, I think it was, just as I was about to win. Which basically stopped me from winning at all. It just never worked out. But right now we're going to go with Lapras. Moltres, because I am not giving that Chansey a single bit of leeway against us, and Wheezing for safety measures. Yes, safety measures, yes.
We're ready to roll. Pokemon.
So hopefully you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, fantastic.
Here at Pokemon Stadium. Let the battles commence.
I'm sorry, I need to cut that out. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, then that is fantastic. Drop a wee like and drop a wee comment down below. It helps the channel do things the way we are already doing it, improve, or anything else. Because I love doing this series for you. It's fantastic. I mean, reliving games that I used to play as a kid, sharing my thoughts on Pokemon or game mechanics, all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy it. It's so much fun. And if this is the introduction, I can't speak. Introduction. I got it eventually to the series, to not only the series but even my channel. Then welcome to the channel. I do videos. I'm trying to go back on a daily, but for now it's every 2 days. And once I know that everything's definitely fine, and so far everything seems okay here. And from when I upload this, either it is or it's just passed, but Pokemon Day will be coming up from when I record this. This is the 26th of February. So Pokemon Day, for me, is tomorrow. Could be today, could be yesterday, I don't know. It depends on when I can get this up.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
So, I have two things to say. If it's Pokemon, the day of Pokemon Day, then I hope you've all enjoyed it or are looking forward to it. And if it's past, then I hope yous were all happy, myself included. I hope we were all happy with the reveals. Because on Twitter you see a lot of people putting up speculations on what it could be. So yeah, there's a lot of speculations that get me excited even though it's not confirmed yet. It's you!
It has to make up for lost ground.
Let's switch.
How will the
Weezing. Weezing is also a physical attacker. But yeah, with the Pokemon Day around the corner, if I had to guess, or rather what the one thing I really want most of all, I would love to see Pokemon Emerald added to the Game Boy player. Not just Emerald, but any other Pokemon game I'd be fine with. But Pokemon Emerald is priority for me. It is my all-time favourite game. Not just in Pokemon, but in general, it is my absolute favourite game ever. And it would make my year if they released it on the Game Boy. And then the best part of it would be if Emerald is indeed on the Game Boy player, then all I will say is be on the lookout for a new series. That's all I will say, if it's confirmed. But like I said, this is past tense. So by the time you watch this, we'll already know what's being revealed. Anyways, other than that, there's a lot of speculation on the next game being Gen 2 or Gen 5. If I was to pick, I would say Gen 5. Solely because we've had Gold and Silver, obviously. We've had Crystal, then we've had Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was a remake, but Black and White haven't had remakes. They've had sequels, but not remakes. And plus, they've had all those references in Scarlet and Violet. So personally, I would love to see... I'd love to see either one of them, but my money's on the Black and White remakes. I mean, I don't care if it's Unova or Johto. I would just enjoy playing the game. Because it's fun to replay through it, relive the experience of going through a game that you played before, but on a stronger hardware or different graphics, you know? It means other generations can also play it, you know? Like, some people wouldn't have played it back in 2010 or whatever, but this gives people the chance to do so. But if it's anything like BDSP, then... If it's anything like BDSP, then it would mostly be faithful retellings. Like, if it was Black and White, I don't know if they would have Black City and White Tower, Forest. Like, see the way they have it in Black and White 2, where it's basically like a battle facility, and then at the end you get the shinies, if you're, you know, if you basically are strong enough to beat Aldo's grandson. I seriously don't know if they'd add that. But, yeah, in the double grass. We won, by the way. We beat the first round. That's pretty good. But no continues, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll continue this conversation in a second, just as soon as we introduce the next opponent. I can't believe it. We beat round one, and it's round one. Yeah, yeah. And now we're on with the biker, who has 2 poison types, 2 fighting types, a bug, and a water. Jolteon, Lapras, and Gengar.
What kind of battle can we expect to see?
Show me Seadra. Or don't show me Seadra. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying about the black and white remakes,
Here's the first move.
when I first played it,
And the weak
I did have a solid team, but I feel like 1 or 2 changes could be made. Oh, and that's another thing. Pokestar Studios and the World Tournament. Even if they bring back the World Tournament, would you see people like, I don't know, Diantha, Leon, Kukui, Jita, any of them? I don't think so, to be honest. I think it's supposed to be like, I think there would be references to Scarlet and Violet, like
down and out.
some of the characters from, say, Legends Arceus, for example, and Scarlet and Violet have connections or referenced other people in black and white, really. So chances are
How will the type
we
difference
may or may
affect
not
that?
get something like that. I mean, with Oras, you didn't really see much apart from Mega Evolution in reference to Gen 6. So I could be speculating
What
the
now?
wrong things. Finally, there's one more thing I want to see if it was a black and white remake.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of
I want
battle?
to see a new shiny mechanic. Something like, say, with Oras, they had Dexnav. With Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it was the Goat Catch combo.
What
Um,
goodness?
Heart Gold and Soul Silver didn't really have one.
There's the attack. Super effective.
Yeah, I want to. Oh, BDSP had the updated Pokéradar.
Exhausted.
So, what I want is a fresh take on shiny hunting, because this will be the first time we get to hunt, say,
It's a hit.
the elemental monkeys or
Down.
Patrat and Watchog, I believe.
Which Pokemon
Like those
is
kind of
coming out?
Pokemon. It's the first time we get to shiny hunt them on the Switch. If it's coming on the Switch, of course. So,
We're
I want to
coming
see
back
something
to
that
Pokemon
encourages
Hub.
people to shiny hunt.
Neither Pokemon is backing down.
Because Black and White were the first. If it wasn't Black and White, it was Black and White 2, was the first region to introduce the shiny charm. So there's got to be something that basically entices the player to,
How's that?
you know, shiny hunt. Go out there, because I love shiny hunting.
Pokemon choice.
I consider myself a shiny hunter,
Taken down with one hit.
and I also consider myself
There's only
in a lot
one
of trouble
Pokemon left
because
in
I
the room.
wasn't paying attention.
There's nothing
So
left.
yeah, that's what I want to see.
It's one Pokemon against two now.
We don't even have quick attack, we just have a pin missile. It's the only thing we can do, actually.
Pin missile.
Yeah.
Pow! That's an effective hit.
Now, as for Generation 2 remakes, now, there's the obligatory, you get to go to Kanto, like you did with Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Oh, it's a muck.
There's just one
I want to
Pokemon
see
aside
the
now.
Safari Zone
The battle
that
is
they
coming
had.
right down to the
It
wire.
made it interesting that you could customize it for specific Pokemon. A bit of a chore to get, but it was still fun because, you know, you never know what you'll get until you like do the research, see what specific combinations of props and stuff you need to actually bring in certain Pokemon. Like, you won't find out your first go, of course, but you could have like you'd have like a certain item to encourage Riolu spawning or Beldum. And we won. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just in a big tangent here. I'll go back onto that in a sec when we introduce round 3. The Thunder round, as I call it. Round 3 is the Medium, who has 3 Pokemon weak to Electric. Jolteon is like, when it comes to Stadium, it's practically my tried and true. Bring Gengar for the special wall, and we'll bring Jinx. Let's just see how this one goes.
Upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
I'm liking this already. Anyways, back to the Gen 2 remakes, if they do those. Now,
Vigorous attack.
I'm talking about it as if it is another remake and not like Legends Arceus.
Taken down on the
If it's Legends Arceus, I would be down for that. I mean, you would have the 3 different starters, plus Cyndaquil, Chicory and Totodile in the wild, like you had before with the Sinnoh starters.
3 to 2.
You'd also have
This battle
new
is
forms,
still up in the air.
new Pokemon, possibly ones to tie in with other groups. I mean, we had Enamorus for the Forces of Nature. You could have a new Reggie or something. I would love to see another Reggie. I love the Reggie golems. I love them.
Now,
So
what now?
it would also be really cool if it really took into consideration
What's next?
the idea of time travel, because you had that in Legends Arceus. You were from the future and you got sent back by Arceus to Hisui.
Combatants
So think about like that for Johto. And at least then you could have mass outbreaks coming back. You could have an entirely new experience, new ways of doing things. Perhaps you could even see what the
Will this Pokemon
the,
swap
the unnamed Pokemon were that became Entei, Raikou, Suicune.
The commands are issued.
Just a second.
What's this?
It's a little bit laggy, a little bit delayed there, but I'll try and fix that in a second.
What'll it do? The move failed. The intense battle continues.
Just a moment. Okay, I've did what I could, but anyways,
What now?
I would just love to see stuff like that.
There,
I have some ideas that would just seem pretty cool,
what's next? It
but
didn't work.
it really comes down to
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
what it is that they implement. Like, whatever happens,
Nightshade.
I will do whatever I can to have fun in it. That's the important thing, is having fun.
Is it down
Even
now?
though BDSP was a bit questionable, I still had
There's
fun.
a difference in the number
I-
of reserve
like,
Pokemon.
I enjoyed those games one way or another. There's games I'd go to before that, playing that again, but I'd still had fun.
The
That's all that
remaining
matters.
Pokemon
It's just,
count is 3 to 1. The battle
there's
has
more to a
become
Pokemon game than
one-sided.
just shiny hunting, of course. You just got to enjoy the experience, because like,
The move
you're
failed.
only really going to experience that new feeling one time.
It's confused.
I mean,
What a
let's just say this
furious
is my first time playing Stadium.
Now,
Sure, it would be my first time playing Stadium round 2, but it's not my first time playing it, and it never will be ever again. I've had the experience of playing through the whole game, Gym Leader Castle, the stadiums, the minigames, Mewtwo. That's good and all, but that's my only time I'm going to experience that on my first. That's my only first experience. So, I will have fun, whatever it is. If it's a Black and White remake, if it's a Johto remake. And personally, I hope you all have fun too, because that is the most important thing about the games. who have fun playing them. And if you do not enjoy it, then that's okay too. If you don't enjoy it, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's okay. It's understandable. But if you're one of those people who just wants to play a Pokemon game for the sake of playing a Pokemon game, then that's good. I've gone into a bit of a tangent, yes, but with Pokemon Day coming up, you've got to talk about Pokemon Day, or his past actually. Because there are some I've played most Pokemon games. If we're going to go into that kind of topic, there is only a handful of Pokemon games I haven't actually played. There's Hey You Pikachu. I haven't played that because only so many certain places in the world get that. I think it's America and Japan had the chance to play it, but I'm not sure about Europe. I don't think they got to. There is Pokemon Conquest. I have never played before. Okay, before I continue on, here's the rocker, who has the usual 3 grass, 3 electric. So we've got to meet this team with our best. Pardon me.
The crowd's excitement is building. This is round 4.
And here's Electabuzz with its 6 fingers. I love mentioning that. Pokemon Conquest, Hey You Pikachu I've not played. There's other Pokemon games I have not played before. There's so many. I've played a lot. I've played more. There's a Typing Adventure one that came out back in 2010, 2011 that I never really bothered with. Pokemon Stadium 2 I only just recently played, believe it or not. I got it about 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah, it was a couple years ago. It was the first time I played Stadium 2. Like, before then it was Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap I had on the N64. And that reminds me, Puzzle League. I never played either as a kid. I never got the chance to play that, but I played it on the Switch. And that was my first time. But Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Conquest, I have never played at all. Pokemon Channel, I have never played either. And I know I can get it, but it's quite dear. Yeah, we're losing. Wow, this Electabuzz is just taking us to town. How rude.
There's a difference in the number of
Taking us to town and shows all the Pokemon games I have never played. Anyways, another Pokemon game I haven't played, and this one pains me to say this. Gale of Darkness. I have never played Gale of Darkness. And I will go into that in a moment because we are about to lose.
What now? A decent hit. The intense.
Yeah, we're gonna lose and then I'll continue my story.
How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit. Oh!
That Electabuzz swept us. That is rude.
And there goes the
Just as well I never brought Moltres. I mean, if I brought it, we would have been done a long time ago. 3 electric types. I see my team is more prepared for grass than it is ice. So I will be back shortly when we have a winning battle. See you all shortly.
The crowd's excitement What now? The special stat is down. It's paralyzed on the spot. Neither one is conceding an inch. There's the attack. Super effective. Fire blast. A decent hit. The intense battle continues. A psychic blast. Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Jolteon. It has to make up for lost ground. It's 2 Pokemon against 3 now. This battle is still up in the air. Oh, it's down. Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Bioflume. How will the type difference affect that? Combatants face each other. Lightning sand attack. Accuracy took a hit. A stunt for fly. Oops, it's paralyzed. Fireworks are flying in this battle. Here's a Pokemon chain. Oh, it's Jake. What's next? There, it's a hit. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle? What's this? The special stat is down. What'll it do? The move failed to click. What a furious battle. What now? That one hurt. Wow! Going down! There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Tangela! The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The tense battle continues. What's next? The special stat is down. It pumped up its special rating. Neither one is conceding an inch. Oh, what a lovely kick! The move failed. It's concentrating on its status. The intense battle continues. There's the attack. Super effective. What's this? A decent hit. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle. What'll it do? Oh no, it fell asleep. It's fast asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight. What now? Special stat is down. It still won't awaken. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
This might be me speaking prematurely, but I think... Yep, we won!
Oh, is it down and out?
Wow, that was hard. But we won eventually. That was like 4th or 5th try. And I know I didn't really speak during that, and I said I would, but believe me, I did try to speak, and then I lost. But yeah, we are now on to round 5. It is the old man, who also has a Moltres. Excellent. Not excellent because we are in trouble. Yeah, level 55, Dragonite. He will pretty much use that. Bring Lapras and our own Moltres actually. I know Moltres is weak to 3, but Moltres is strong. Speaking of which, we just have to try and use Thunderbolt. It might switch, might not. Okay. Ooh, but yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. So I want to get back back on topic of what I was mentioning about games that I haven't really played. First of all, let's use Sand Attack just to give us a bit of leeway. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is one I have never played, and I would if it weren't so expensive. Expensive though, so it's hard to. Yeah, it's hard to get. Because I'd rather get a retail price or near nothing, but it's like in its hundreds, so that's a bit much. But yeah, I've always wanted to get Gale of Darkness. It's just, it looks like such a good game. You've got it's basically like Colosseum, except you've got twice the amount of shadow Pokemon. You have an EV, so you have flexibility in what you evolve it into. Most of the shadows are Kanto. There's some from Hoenn, one or two from Johto, I think. Plus, it introduces one or two Gen 4 Pokemon. And you have wild Pokemon too. So, yeah, I would have loved to have played that. Plus, with one of the admins, Mirror B, coming back and having one of the best soundtracks ever. Oh, the worries why I wish I played it. I played Colosseum, and that has a pretty good soundtrack with Mirror B. It has mostly Johto Pokemon, but half the amount of shadows to get. Please be Rhydon, please be Rhydon, please be Rhydon. And it is not Rhydon. No, it's not Rhydon. But what it is though is a chance for me to try and I'll try and freeze. Please miss. Please miss. Who's our last Pokemon? Moltres, I think. If that's the case, then we are in trouble. I really wish we got off of an Ice Beam. At least that would have given us a little bit more leeway. I don't even think we'll be faster. Even if we are, if we use Substitute, that's going to be a waste. It doesn't matter because we're not faster for the start. But if I'd known it was going to go for Toxic, I would have indeed used Substitute. Let's just hope we get lucky with this. Okay, we need one more good hit like that. One more hit like that is what we need. Please. Please let that be the case. Please work. We won! I genuinely had my eyes shut. I honestly couldn't look at that. Wow. That could have been a lot worse. Oh my god. Oh my god, wow. Okay. And we're on to round 6 where we will talk about more Pokemon games I haven't played. Round 6 against the Beauty, who has... Okay. Quite a team. I mean, 5 of them are weak to grass, to which none of our well, actually, that's a lie. Lapras knows Solar Beam, but yeah, 4 of them are weak to electric, so we're gonna have to go for Jolteon and okay, we'll try this team out actually. Now, Pokemon Rumble for the Wii. I have never played that before, but here's the weird thing. I have played all the subsequent sequels, Rumble World, Rumble U, Super Rumble, even the one on the phone, like the mobile phone, that got got shut down years ago. I even played that one, and that one was weird actually. So I've played those, but I've never played the one on the Wii. I've watched it many times to know that it looks fun. It's only got Kanto and Sinnoh Pokemon. Kanto and Sinnoh. But I know there's things that... There's like videos where you've got the Johto and Hoenn ones. But the initial game's only got Kanto and Sinnoh. I would love to have played it because shiny Pokemon are in there too. Now I do believe there are shinies in the Wii U one, but it's only certain Pokemon. Like you've got the Genesect and Pikachu's. I don't know what the little figures are called. They're like amiibo, but they're not amiibo. It's like smaller figures. And we're missing every move from one double team. One double team.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
We are so done.
There's only one Pokemon against 3. The battle has become one-sided.
This is the first attempt, so I will not end it with me quitting. It's the first attempt, I will see it through to the end. And of course, that never worked. That Golem took none of them took any damage at all. Wow. I am even more peeved for the fact that that team could have easily been dealt with if we had just been dealt the right hand. I will be back in a moment when we have a winning battle. Round 2, take 2 of round 6. We got destroyed last time, and there was a number of reasons why we got destroyed. Golem using one double team, us constantly missing, just being dealt the wrong hand, as I said last time. Let's try this again, and this time no screw ups. There, I mean, that's the start. That's the lead off we needed. The last team was also Blastoise and Dodrio. That would have been perfect against with the team that we had. And so far it looks like it's the same team, and because it's Blastoise, I've got an idea. Try and use Ice Beam.
This battle is still up in the air.
Here we go, double team again. It's just this team's gimmick.
The attack wasn't effective.
Okay, so clearly freezing's not gonna work. We'll try again. Okay, this is getting a bit too risky. I'm getting worried about the chances of Thunderbolt hitting, let alone knocking out Blastoise. And we're still not frozen. Because Thunderbolt and Ice Beam both have the same accuracy, and if Ice Beam keeps missing, then Thunderbolt's going to keep missing.
Oh, it's Jolteon. What's this? A decent hit.
Okay.
Will this
If the next Pokemon's Dodrio, I don't know who'll be faster. Just land a hit.
Right. Thunderbolt. Oh, the attack missed.
This is the part
What'll it
that
do?
I
Oh, that's a miss.
have another chance to redeem myself. Come on, Jolteon, please land a hit.
How's that?
Still
Oh,
nothing.
it's another miss. What now? Severe hit.
Thank God for Jolteon's good special stats. Otherwise, yeah, we would have lost our chance.
Savage attack. Super effective.
Jolteon, thank you! And that's not fair actually, it's not just down to Jolteon. Lapras really pulled its weight with that one. Dodri, Dodride.
The remaining Pokemon
It's the same team as before!
The battle has become one-sided. There's the attack. Pow! That's an effective hit. Wow, take it
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in this video, we got an extra continue! We got our first continue! And it's round 6! Wow, that is so weird to say, our first continue. Yeah, we did it, and on to round 7. Semi-finals against the Tamer. I'm gonna say Zapdos. Okay, no, I suppose it is Ultra, but that is still a solid team. I mean, Aerodactyl's fast, Persian is fast, Tauros is strong. Don't know what to do here. We'll bring Jolteon because it's fast. Lapras because it's tanky, and Gengar because it is immune to 3 of those Pokemon. 4 even! 4 of those Pokemon.
the semi-finals.
And that's just taking into account the types.
This far.
Here's Rapidash. Here's another game I've never played actually. My Pokemon Ranch. I know there's not a lot to do,
Here's the first move.
but
And the weak
I still never played that game. I haven't played any of the WiiWare games for that matter, but
what will the
yeah,
players
I
pick up?
haven't played that, and I know it's basically like Pokemon Box, which I did own, but because I never had a link cable, I never really took advantage of that. But I know you get some good rewards, like you get like Fione, and I think you get a Mew at 1.2.
Is it down and out?
If I'm correct in saying you get a Mew.
What
And
will
you
the
get your
next
Mii and they
Pokemon
just
be?
interact with the Pokemon. You do like the towers, the parades,
Oh, it's
and they also fly around. It's pretty cool. They just have fun. And this Tauros is actually faster. Really? Stay. Don't. Yes. Thank you, Jolteon. Oh, we flinched!
Can't make a move.
In that case, I have an idea.
Not one is conceding an inch. Here's the
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I've never played my Pokemon Ranch.
Oh, it's Gengar.
But I'll tell you this, so let's talk about games that we have, I have played and I recommend.
What now? Oh, the
Do you have a Nintendo Wii
Will this
viewer
Pokemon
or
change
viewers?
the flow of
Well,
battle?
if you do, then I have a game which is kind of under the radar.
It's biding its time.
Pokemon Pokepark Wii and its sequel Pokepark 2.
Asleep. Falling asleep is going
Yeah,
to
it's
be
under the
the
radar.
one
It's a
point.
weird spin-off game where it's basically you play as Pikachu and you're going through Pokepark, which is like a big area made up of different areas and stuff.
Match up confused Red.
All you do is play games with them. It's so fun. I love it. And they both have a story. They have a story to tell, beginning, middle, and end. It is essentially a cavalcade of fun.
They're staring each other down.
If I was to describe it, it's like you have these mini games. Like I'd say
Away
my favourite one out of the two is actually the first one. There's more mini games to do. It's gens 1 through 4 for the first game. Yeah, that one just really is fun. And then you've got those. You get passwords that you can use to actually bring in legendaries. So there's like passwords for Celebi, passwords for Darkrai, passwords for even Groudon. See, when you go to the lava level or lava area, and you go to the, if you've played the game, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's an area where there's like a bunch of Torkoal. And then just at the back, you just see this random Groudon, huge, scaled even. It's huge, and that actually landed its mark. I didn't think it would, but it's okay because we're still in this. I should have switched actually. That's my bad. Yeah. And then there's sorry. If you complete the minigames with all the Pokemon, if I recall every Pokemon after the game finishes, there are some special Pokemon that you can play. There's like legendaries and mythicals. I know there's like a surfing one, you get Manaphy. A flying one, there's like Latios and or Latias. There's two. There's Shaman in one of them. Some of the minigames have different legendaries, but I love Pokepark. But the second one is gens 1 to 5, and you get more Pokemon to play as in the story. So you got Pikachu, of course, and the Unova starters, and they all have abilities like Snivy can double jump, Oshawott can swim, Tepig can break obstacles, Pikachu powers up generators and stuff. You know, there's situations that require you to play as a different Pokemon, and it's really fun. And then you also get upgrades in both games. And also, there's that kind of meme where you see the Primeape talking to Pikachu and said, "I can teach you Iron Tail, I've mastered it, and I don't even have a tail." Yeah, that's in the first one. But yeah, the Pokepark games are really fun. I really do enjoy those, and if you haven't played it and you have the chance to or have the Wii, then I recommend picking them up because they are just, it's a nice Wii. It's a chill game, but yeah, some of the Pokemon are hard to befriend. I'm looking at you, Leafeon, but that's besides the point. No, I think we've just lost. Yeah, we lost. I think we could have won if I didn't stupidly leave Gengar in against Tauros. That was my bad. And yeah. So let's try this again. And it's the Tamer again. If he uses the same Pokemon again, then fine. I'll use Jolteon again. Gengar, and what did I have? Lapras? Oh, yeah, we'll bring Lapras again. I think we had the right team. It was just my slip up with Gengar. So yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon games that are released that could be released any time. It's just, you never know when a Pokemon game's gonna have a sequel. Pokemon Snap got one after 20 years. That's about it, really. Well, that's a lie. There's been other spin-offs that got sequels after a while, like Pokepark I just said. Rumble has had a few. Pokemon Conquest should get a sequel. I would love to play the first game, let alone a sequel. It's one of the few games I've never actually played for Pokemon. because it's good to get newer generations to play these games that either you've not played or you've played growing up. It's Pokemon Day coming up, if not already passed, so what better topic than the topic of Pokemon? And we brought Gengar again, and I know what to do this time. Do not let that Tauros use Bide on our Gengar.
What's this? Oh, the attack missed! Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
It's happening all over again. Okay, that's fine. The less damage we do, the better.
Battle continues. It's still biding its time. What'll it do? Oh no!
There we go.
Asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight. It's fast asleep. Flash up confused with. It's confused. Fireworks are
So even
flying
if
this battle.
Tauros does damage us using Bide, we'll switch.
It still won't awaken. What now? Goodness!
But the question is, when do we switch?
Furious battle.
Because if we stay with Gengar now, we would lose 100 damage. We would take 100 damage. And if we did any more damage, then Tauros would return that twofold, and it'd be enough to take down Gengar.
Oh, it's Rubber.
I have an idea. We'll use Ice Beam.
How will the swapped Pokemon
We'll use Ice Beam and then switch back to Gengar.
It's still biding its time.
Still biting its time, okay.
What's that? A decent hit.
Okay, I think we've got our plan.
Neither one is conceding
If we
its
switch
lead.
back to Gengar, then the damage that Lapras dealt will not matter because Bide only works on if the Pokemon that did the damage is still out.
It's done enough biting. Oops, that's a miss. How
Now, if it uses Bide again,
will
we're
affect
fine.
the outcome?
Yes!
It's
We're
biding
in the
its
clear.
time. What's this? There, it's a hit. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle. It's still biding its time. How's that? Yeah, it's a hit.
Goodbye, Tauros.
A light tap decided the outcome.
What do you mean a light tap? Come on, give Gengar a bit of credit.
Reserve Pokemon.
A light tap.
Oh, it's Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee?
The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1.
Let's just see what Hitmonlee does.
The battle has become one-sided.
Supersonic.
Supersonic. The move failed to click. What'll it do? Boom!
Is that all Hitmonlee can
The
do?
intense battle continues.
I don't want to underestimate it, but we need to figure out a way to stay in the game. I'm scared in case like Hypnosis doesn't work. Confuse Ray is kind of a
Furious battle.
safeguard. Hey, I did that.
It's confused.
That's my line.
What's this? The move
Yeah, I figured that
failed.
would happen.
Fireworks are flying.
Jolteon will be faster. We can see how much Thunderbolt does.
Here's a Pokemon.
We've still got no continues left. I thought we had one. I think the best case scenario in that situation would have been to actually have succeeded in using Body Slam. If I stayed with Gengar, at least you wouldn't have dealt damage to yourself. Okay, we won.
Is it down and out? And there goes the battle.
We won. Smashing. We're on to the finals. And we got perfect. Ah, never even thought about that. We did indeed get perfect. So, on to the final battle. The Earth round, if you will, against the Psychic, who has 5 Psychic types. Yay! A level 54 Jinx. So they cannot have Jinx and Alakazam because that would be above the level cap. They could either bring Jinx Chansey in a 50, or Alakazam Chansey in a 50, or Alakazam in 2 50s. Or Jinx in 2 50s. You get the idea. They can't have Jinx and Alakazam because that's over the level 155 cap. We'll bring Jolteon, our own Psychic type Jinx, and Moltres. Let's see how we do on our first attempt at the finals.
Final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
No! No! No, no, no! I brought Moltres because this could happen in round 1. I did not expect nor wish for this to happen in round 8. Okay, me kind of hitting the table a little bit, just messed up the audio a little bit, I do apologise. Anyway, I will try to make the situation a little bit more bearable.
What now? Oh, the attack missed.
Thank you, Jolteon. Let's try Sky. Oh wait, we have Fly, that's right. I'm used to seeing the legendary birds having Sky Attack. So, yeah, let's see what they bring. Slowbro, okay. Well, we're using Fly, so... The only thing is, they are going to get a good hit on Moltres, unfortunately. They might even knock out Jolteon if I switch, so we're kind of in a bit of a predicament. Yeah, what do we do?
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Yeah, Jolteon is not in good shape, unfortunately. Just try to think. What can we do? Can there be anything that can be done? I don't know, it's too early to say, guys, but the only problem is we don't have any more physical attackers. Weezing's obviously weak against 5 of them, possibly even 6 if Chansey does have Psychic, which I think actually does. I think we just used that. I don't know, we need to think. What do you see how it goes, guys? This could be our good attempt, this could be a poor one.
What will it do?
Okay, we took out Slowbro, that's good. Oh wait, it does have Psychic because it missed against Moltres, that's right. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Alakazam.
Right. Alakazam is not what I want to see. This is going to hurt.
A psychic blast. Severe hit. Wow. Going down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Jinx. It's one Pokemon against 2.
Let's try Ice Punch and see how much damage it does.
It's more resistant to physical blows.
If it freezes, then that is
What
perfect.
now? There, it's a hit.
Maybe that should be just what we try and do.
What's that? It didn't do much damage.
There's not a lot we can do, unfortunately, guys. We're just gonna have to try and see if we can get the lucky freeze.
What'll it do? The attack wasn't
But
effective.
Jinx is taking way too much damage.
What now? Good hit.
Right.
The intense battle continues. Now. It's burrowed underground.
Okay.
What's that?
Ice Slap isn't working.
Oh, the attack missed. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I don't know.
Big hit. Hard blow.
Yeah, we've lost. That was
Oh, is
that
it
was
down
not a
and
good
out?
run. That was not great.
And there goes the battle.
So psychic types, you never mess with psychic types. However, we still have that continue, so let's take advantage of it and continue on to try to battle and win against the psychic again. Here we go. Attempt number 2, the first one didn't go as planned. So in the instance that we have here another chance to try and win. We'll use the same team and hope that no matter what happens, it plays out better.
Glory of the championship.
And right now I do not feel confident in the slightest. Paralysis. Reflect.
Is more resistant to physical blows. What will the trainer do now? A decent hit.
No paralysis.
Furious battle. Combatants face each other. What now? Severe hit. What's next? There, it's a hit. Neither one is conceding.
I can't afford to lose any of my Pokemon, especially Jolteon.
Here's a Pokemon shape.
Oh, this is hurting my head.
Oh, it's Molten.
Just trying to think how we're gonna get out of this. Because even if we lose now, we're gonna probably have to deal with Alakazam again. And how do you win against a Pokemon who has a monstrous special attack stat like Alakazam here? We can't even use Fly because it will be faster. It'll use Dig to avoid us.
Heavy damage. Fire blast. Good hit. The intense battle continues. A psychic blast. And the weak spot. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Now. Oh, it's Jynx. It has to make up for lost ground. It's 2 Pokemon against 3 now. This battle is still up in the air. What now? The attack wasn't effective. Oh, Ice Punch! Yeah, it's a hit. Oh!
Well, that's one way of taking down a monster like Alakazam.
Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Chansey!
Stay calm, this is the part that we have been waiting for. This is the
Oh,
situation that we were preparing for since round 1, and we missed.
There's the attack. Oh, the attack missed. What a furious battle.
My plan is to use Lovely Kiss and then keep using Psychic,
Oh no, it fell asleep.
because we don't have any We don't even have a... Oh, come on! We don't even have a physical attacker anymore.
What's this?
Yes! Perfect!
Vigorous attack. Super effective.
That special drop saved our Jinx
There's a
here.
big difference in HP. What'll it do? It fell asleep again.
Good. Stay asleep this
Fast
time.
asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight. What now?
Hey, another special drop. Fantastic.
It still won't awaken. The intense battle continues.
Jinx won't take another Fire Blast,
What's
but
that?
we're still gonna do a
decent
fair
hit.
bit of damage against Chansey.
It woke up. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Let's try this again. Get a critical hit, perhaps. Come on.
What's this?
Jinx! No! We did get it, but it wasn't enough, and there's a seismic toss. Hang on, if it's Jolteon next, and the next Pokemon is Slowbro, then as long as Jolteon's at full health, there's still a chance.
There's only one Pokemon. There's nothing left in reserve. It's one Pokemon against two now. The tense battle continues. Right! Thunderbolt! Good hit! It goes down after a good fight.
No Jinx, that's a guarantee.
We're down to one Pokemon aside. Oh, it's Slowbro.
Jolteon,
There's just one
all for
Pokemon aside now.
all for none.
The battle is coming right down to the wire.
Make this a crit. Paralyze Slowbro. Anything that'll help us win.
They're staring each other down.
Go.
Now. What'll it do? Pow! That's an effective hit. How's that? Yeah, it's a hit. What a furious battle. Savage attack. Super effective. Oh! Is it down and out? Congratulations! The champion has been decided!
Oh my god. What? What? Jolteon! I am flabbergasted. Seriously, I'm... That... I need to wrap my head around that. Gakra, paralyze, do anything it takes to win, I said, if not similar. But the one thing I forgot to mention, tank a hit from Slowbro, and that just happened. Jolteon is my tried and true of this series. Jolteon. You're coming with me to the Master Ball rank. I don't care. You're coming with me. Next episode. Wow. Okay, I think I'm a little bit more into terms of what just happened. Now, I want to wind down and I want to kind of just do this because we haven't been back on the series for a while. We're going to watch a demo because I love the demos. While we're waiting for that, next episode we're going to go for the Poke Cup Master Ball, and I am not looking forward to that. That's going to be a very difficult task indeed. We thought that was tough. It's going to be fun. We will have fun. But we will try our best. Let's see who's fighting. Pikachu and Sandshrew. This is a one-sided match between two different types of Pokemon. This isn't about type advantage, but I would always go for Sandshrew over Pikachu. Rock Slide? You're not using Earthquake or Dig? Well, maybe don't use Dig anymore. And it's funny because they're both yellow. Just like Jolteon. Seismic Toss. No knockouts. Wow. Right. Now that that's done, I am going to finish off today's episode, and next time we will be going up against the Poke Cup Master Ball. So, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, then please like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also, check out my Twitter that I'm active on a regular. It's the same name as the channel, Nate Cinderace. The link to that is on the channel itself. So thank you all so much for watching. And once again, I do apologise for the delay of this episode. And I will see you guys next time.